I found the best way to reset to become the best version of yourself in 2025 with just 5 steps. I filmed this video last month and it's never too late to start your reset this year. Spring just started, so you can use this as a spring reset or apply these steps at any time throughout the year. Hope y'all enjoy this video.
You know how we do it.
We are back with the annual reset video. You guys know I do this every single year. If you are new here, you could definitely check out my ones from the past couple of years. I have it saved in a New Year's reset playlist. You guys should check that out. We're going to be resetting for 2025. We're already in 2025. It is never too late, y'all. I'm going to show you guys 5 different ways on how to live your best life and be like the best version of yourself. I feel like I wanted to do this reset a little bit different than how I usually do the past couple of years. I'm still going to be implementing the same things. It's an elevated version of like my usual reset. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. Take whatever information in this video as you will. Don't feel pressured that you have to do all these things for a reset. This is just what makes me feel good. So first thing is cleaning. I did my laundry yesterday, so I'm going to show that clip now. Now the next step is to clean my room and take down these decorations because I'm tired of these decorations. They were cute, but now it's time to go back to my minimalistic room, which I love. So let's do that. So now that I filled up the water, next I'm going to use the makeup shampoo. I only pumped this twice, so I just put 2 pumps. And 2 pumps goes a long way. A little goes a long way with the shampoo. That's why it's lasting me so long. And then, as you guys can see, I've already cleaned so many of my other makeup brushes. I am filming a TikTok, so that's why I cleaned all of this. The last bit of makeup brushes is in this cup right here, so we're gonna do these, and then I should be done, and I can finally eat dinner. So I have this little tray here. This is where the makeup brushes go in. Just stick it into different ones to see which one it fits. It should fit into this one. Sometimes you have to really like stick some in there because it'll get a little bit tight and snug, but when it's tight and snug, it means that it's never gonna fall off this little machine while it's cleaning. You're gonna stick this to this, and then you just press the power button, and you guys will see how quickly it's gonna clean this. You guys are literally gonna see the water turn dirty because of the makeup. Now this one doesn't have that much makeup on it, but y'all can see now the makeup is a lot more white and brown. The more brushes I start using, the dirtier the water is gonna get. I refresh the water every like 2 to 3 makeup brushes depending how dirty or clean they are. and then I raise it above like that for it to dry, and this dries so quickly. Like I just hold it up for about like 15 seconds, and what I do to make sure it's fully dry, I do it above my hand to see if any water is coming out. Barely any water is coming out, so it's pretty dry. And I turn it off, and she is literally dry. Like you guys will see, I'm rubbing on my hand. My hands are not wet. Again, it will be linked in my bio. I'll do a montage now because I really need to eat dinner, so I'm just gonna go by these and wash these quickly. Makeup brushes are clean, and my beauty blenders and my powder puff. These definitely need to dry. All of my makeup brushes are already dry, so I'm gonna put them into the makeup holders, but these still need to dry. So I'm gonna leave these on the towel, and then they should be dry by tomorrow morning. It's like 2 days later since you guys last saw me. I think the last thing I filmed was me cleaning my makeup brushes. It was one of the big tasks that I needed to do from this whole reset as far as my cleaning, but they're all clean. This is a tip for the people who are watching this video who are procrastinators. Just think of your future self. They're gonna thank you if you just check those things off your to-do list. So might as well just do it now instead of procrastinating and doing it later. You're gonna get more annoyed at yourself. So why not just do it now? Last thing to check off my cleaning to-do list is to clean this room. It's honestly not that messy because the bed is made. I just have like my phone, AirPods, and tripod on my bed. And don't mind that corner. That will be for another video because I'm filming a closet clean out, and I've been filming that video for a while now. And the last bit of that closet clean out is just doing my bookshelf. So all of that stuff is for the bookshelf. All I have to do is really just sweep and then like clean my mirrors because they are dusty. That's really all I have to do in my room. Like I always think that there's so much to do by cleaning my room, but really all it is just wiping down counters, wiping my mirrors, and sweeping. That's really it, and putting my clothes away. That's all I have to do. Like I'm acting like I have so many other stuff in my room that I have to clean, which that's literally the basic. Also, my tripod did break, so I am gonna get a new one. So the angles in my room might be a little bit different than the beginning of this video, only because I can only film on my short tripod. So we're gonna try to work with it and see what footage we can get out of it. Okay, as you guys can tell, it's a lot later in the day. I finished cleaning my room. Honestly, cleaning your room like really changes your mindset and just gives me a nice fresh mind, because I've been stressed the past couple of days trying to finish this damn video, honestly, with other things going on, but cleaning my room really helps. So for everyone watching this video, if you've been feeling stressed or you just feel a lot of clutter going on, just, you know, put a 15 to 30 minute timer on and clean your room, and you'll be surprised how much you can get done in that time. It is a little bit gloomy outside because it's been raining. I decided to romanticize it by putting a candle on and using my sister's sunset lamp just to like warm up my room and make it feel cozy. And I'm so glad that we already have 2 steps checked off out of our 5 steps to reset. If the lighting's a little bit different, I did have to change my battery. Next is my life binder. I'm gonna be continuing that this year. You guys will see a little montage close-up of my life binder, but honestly, I love this thing so much. I was very consistent with it up until September. Like up until I stopped doing my daily walks is when I stopped using this, because like I said, at the end of the year there was a lot of personal stuff going on, so I was kind of getting off my schedule and getting off of my daily routine. I do want to continue using this, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to stay in here. The only thing that's going to be changing is my vision board in the front, my digital vision board. Besides that, everything else is going to stay the same. I have different tabs in here, like my mentality, my lifestyle and career, my physical self, spirituality. Yeah, and then I actually started doing some post-it notes, and I started writing in here about like highlights that happened throughout the year. Definitely want to just continue all those things and lead them into this year. I am going to take some of these out. I am actually going to be starting 2025 scrapbook. So I am going to be adding these post-it notes of all of my highlights throughout the years in there, but there's not really much to change in this life binder. Like anything that has to do with 2024 I'm going to change out, but everything else is going to stay the same. Now I'm not doing 75 hard again this year, but I feel like I can still leave this page in here because of the habits in here, as far as doing home cooked meals, having 2 daily workouts, walking, and doing yoga, reading more books, which is one of my goals. Obviously I didn't finish reading my grandma's book yet, so I'm going to be finishing this. I've also been reading The Creative Mind by Ernest Holmes. If you guys are really into spirituality, philosophy, you're on your spiritual journey, or you've had a spiritual awakening, this is a really, really good book. It helps you understand how the mind works. Really just realize things in a whole different perspective. It literally just teaches you how to be the highest version of yourself and realize your power. And then for Christmas, I got the Crazy Rich Asians book series. This one is China Rich Girlfriend. My uncle got me this. So this is the second book out of the Crazy Rich Asians book series, and I actually love the first movie. I've never read the book before, but I love the movie, and I think they might be making a second movie, so I hope so. So I know I'm definitely going to be liking this book. And also Percy Jackson. So there's a lot of book options that I have here that I'm going to start reading the first half of this year. I want to finish all these books before the first quarter, so I'm really trying to get in my reading grind. Just have a bunch of like social media goals in here. I have like my seasonal bucket list. Being a little bit more consistent with my life binder. Here's my 2025 planner. It is so cute. I got it from TJ Maxx. This was literally like $5.99, I believe. And honestly, Target's like planners are really overpriced to me. Like you'll literally see planners that look like this and it's like $20, and I feel like it doesn't make sense. And I can get one from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, etc., even maybe Amazon for a way cheaper price. It's literally my vibe. Like it's literally me in a journal, like neutrals, gold. She's cute. And on the inside there's a bunch of stickers, you know, so you can really kind of like romanticize, decorate your planner, personalize it however you want it. There's a party, birthday, meeting, payday, bills due, shopping, movie night, travel, all these different types of stickers for any events or things that you're planning for your month. On the next page are actual like visual stickers, so wine glasses, light bulb for like something important or something to remember. So many different things. So I'm definitely going to be using these stickers just to kind of like personalize my journal. The more that you personalize your journal, make it look cute and aesthetic for you, you can really just romanticize writing your to-do list or planning out your month. I tend to be a person that's not consistent with my planners, and I've gotten so many cute planners in the past. Didn't have the discipline to like do it every single day, and I would skip some days, skip some weeks. So what I've been doing is putting a timer on done every day. So like whatever time I wake up in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes later, write my, you know, planner, or you could do it at night. It really just depends on what works best for you. So honestly, just depends on your personal schedule. I'm more of a morning planner person, but if I do have a really busy week ahead, I'm waking up early, or I don't have time to do it in the morning, then I will do it at night. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling. And I've already been writing in, I have some things that I want to plan to do with my friends and family, so I'm really excited for that. And I do have some other personal things that are going to be happening this month, so let's go fill that out right now, and I'll be back with you guys once I'm done. So this morning I was on Pinterest and I was saving some pictures to put onto my 2025 vision board. I always make vision boards every single year and mood boards for each season, and I always use Pinterest because Pinterest is that girl. It literally always has the best pictures, the best inspos, the best vibes for anything. With that being said, I did take a different approach of how I want to do my vision board this year. I'm still using Pinterest. I'm still going to be making my vision board on Canva, but what I'm doing is I'm making my vision board different than the past years. Even though I love all of my past vision boards, since like I think I started doing this in like 2020, 2019, they've all been so cute, but sometimes I'm more focused on the aesthetic and it looking cute, so I'm just putting a bunch of pictures instead of actually being intentional with it and just putting pictures that I know that I'm setting the tone for the year, if that makes sense. But that's what a lot of us do. We're just like, oh my god, I want this vision board to look so cute, especially for us content creators. If we're filming it, I just want it to be like our lock screen or something to put up on our wall, or like, okay, this has to look cute. And yes, of course you want your vision board to look cute, but I feel like we put that above everything else, and I feel like we should be focused on making our vision boards important to our personal life and what we actually want. Because I feel like some of us are putting pictures of stuff that like we're not even interested in, or it's not something that's a part of our lifestyle, and we're just putting it just for the vibes, just for the aesthetic. So yes, I'm still an aesthetic girly. I'm always gonna make my Pinterest looking cute and aesthetic, but I'm gonna be more minimal about it. And I feel like what I used to do is, like, for example, let's say I want a picture of like a vlogging camera, just to be like, okay, my goal for the year is to vlog more this year. So I find a cute picture of a vlogging camera and then I scroll under it, because that's what I always do when I'm on Pinterest. If I find a picture, I always scroll under it to find something similar, and then here I am saving a bunch of the same pictures, or just finding a different picture that has nothing to do with what I want to do for the year. It just looks like an aesthetic board instead of an actual vision board. Hopefully that's a good tip for you guys. I wrote a list down of things that I want on my vision board. Even mine is probably a little excessive, but these are all the things that I want to do this year. So if you're a person that's having a little bit more of a minimalistic lifestyle, and you maybe are gonna have like 5 to 10 pictures and you feel like it's gonna look empty, you can always add some like quotes, affirmations, just to like fill up those spaces. But what I have on my list, I feel like it's enough. I obviously have some affirmations. I always put that just to like any affirmations that represent me or represent what I want for this year. I always add that, but I feel like, you know, just be more intentional. So that's what I did this morning, and I feel like my mind isn't as cluttered. So let's go make this vision board. I always do a digital one. I print one out for my live binder, of course. I'm gonna switch this one out for our new one. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Okay, so this is my 2024 life binder right here. This is my vision board from last year, and these are all of the pages that I have in my vision board that I printed out. A lot of these I'm going to be keeping. I might just add one new page as far as like for like hobbies. I'm going to add like a hobbies page because I'm really going to be doing a lot of hobbies this year. But all of these are going to stay the same. The only thing that's going to be changing is my 2024 vision board. So all I'm going to do, instead of making a brand new project, I'm just going to press add page. And so now I have a fresh new page. So here I'm going to be making my 2025 vision board, and then I'm going to add another page, and this is going to be my hobbies page. So let's get to it, and then we're going to print it out. finished making my 2025 vision board on Canva and it came out so cute. I did the vertical and horizontal version because I also like to have as a wallpaper for my MacBook and then the screensaver for my phone. I also printed out an extra sheet for my life finder, which will be a hobbies page, which will show all the hobbies I'm going to be doing this year because I'm heading into my hobby era that I'm really excited about. I tried printing it out, but we ran out of color ink, so they're very faded. So I decided to just do an order pickup at Walgreens, and my dad is already out of the house, so he's gonna just pick it up on his way home because it should be ready in about like 20 minutes. Once that comes here, then you guys will see the final product of like my vision board printed out on my life binder and everything. That's a way to definitely print something on the budget if you don't have a printer at home. So before we end off this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 5th and final step, which is embodiment. This is probably the most important step. So you could do the glow up and the cleaning, setting your goals and doing all this extra stuff. But if you're not embodying the best version of yourself, what is the point of all of this? So I feel like that is what I'm trying to do in 2025, is really just embody the best version of myself and know that you already are that person. You already know who that person is. You already know the things you need to do to embody that. So just be in the mindset that you already have it, because you do. If it's in your mind, you already have it. And you guys know I'm a firm believer in manifestation, law of the assumption. Before we get started, I'm going to introduce you guys to Avi. I just like cuddling with her, so that's why she's here. So if you guys see this green avocado looking dog, that's who she is. Alizi did get it for me for Christmas, and it is the cutest thing ever. So I wrote all of this down in my notes, but the first thing is stop following trends and find your own personal style. This is very important. I feel like since the world of social media has been really our world, our new world, I feel like we find ourselves not having any personal style because we always want to like get with the newest trend. Something that's kind of been popular but not the best thing is micro trends, like trends that like really just come and go in months. I'm happy to say that I was never really that person. Have I joined trends? Of course, but there are trends that I actually genuinely love and I still wear to this day that are part of my wardrobe. I may be talking more specifically about fashion trends, but this can be literally any different trend. There's nothing wrong with following trends, but just make sure that it's a trend that you actually genuinely like. It's like something that's actually a part of your style, something that you're actually there for the long run and not just something temporary. Since 2020 has hit, I feel like trends have become a lot more shorter, and people have called it like micro trends, where it's like trends that come and go. A lot of this comes from TikTok. TikTok is really just a trendsetter of everything in terms of music, fashion, hair, beauty, literally like your lifestyle. And I feel like everybody's kind of just doing the same thing where no one really has their own personal style. What I've done is kind of just taking different things that I like and just bringing it together. Like for me, I'm a neutrals girl. You're not going to catch me wearing no neon colors. I love streetwear. I love a little bit of edge, you know, so I'm not going to like do the TikTok trending name like trends. But if there's a trend that I really like, I will join it if it's something that I feel like I'm actually going to add on to my wardrobe, something that's going to be timeless, classic. If you see a trend that's popular, don't feel forced to have to do it just because you're a content creator, you want to be with the newest trend. You actually set yourself apart when you have something of your own that you like and you're consistent with it, and that is what you call a personal style. I feel like your personal style can always grow. It's never always going to stay the same, because as you get older you're going to have like new interests and different styles. But what's important is to like not spread yourself to every single trend to the point where you don't even know where to start. Go to the basics. What things flatter you? Like, what's your favorite color? What type of style do you like? Do you like streetwear? Do you like girly? Do you like a little bit of grunge? Do you like preppy? Going by the basics like that and then just forming your own style. I feel like mine's pretty eclectic, but it's still my style. Am I still growing it? Of course. I haven't like found my perfect style, like my perfect thing, but I know what I like. Like, I'm not just gonna like buy something just because it's trending on TikTok or Pinterest and then I'm not gonna wear it years from now. So the best way to do that is to honestly thrift. You're always gonna find unique pieces, vintage pieces while thrifting, and it's not gonna be something from a fast fashion brand that literally every single retail brand has. Thrifting is honestly the best way to like really create your own personal style. You can also get fashion books, look at fashion films, documentaries, get into like models and different designers, or you can like get into media where people have their own style to really form into that. So I think that's really important. Next thing is script how you want this year to go. I did this January 1st. I always do this on New Year's. I feel like you guys should do it too. The best way to also do this is for your birthday if you do celebrate that. It's to really kind of just set the intention of how you want your year to go. And I always look at it as like there's 3 New Years. There's obviously the physical New Year, January 1st. You have your birthday, and then you also have the beginning of spring. If your birthday's in the beginning of spring, and your version of a New Year can also be for the summer, because a lot of people do like to do a reset for the summer too. It really just gets you in the headspace, writes down your goals, your desires, things that you want to manifest. And I get into detail. And scripting is basically just writing out how you want your life to go as if it already happened, because it literally has already happened. If you can think it in your mind, it's already happened. The way to manifest it physically is just embodying the person that already has it, having the confidence that all of these things that you want in your life are already happening, are already formulating. If you guys want to get more into scripting, there's so many videos on it, but it's really just like telling a story about yourself that is already true. Next is being intentionally present. This is something that is literally gonna be my quote for the year, and it's to truly just embody the highest version of yourself. Do whatever you want in that present moment. So also listening to your intuition, listening to your gut, whatever you feel like doing in that moment, that is when you are being your most authentic self, because you're not overthinking, you're not listening to what anybody else is thinking, you're listening to your honest emotion, to what you feel like doing in that moment. So make sure to always be in the present moment. A lot of us are on our phones, we're thinking about the future, we're thinking about the past, but us being in the present moment leads to all the great things that are going to be coming up for you in the first place anyways. Be more patient, be more slow paced with the things you do, because I feel like a lot of us rush things. I'm one of those people, and when you rush things, you don't have a clear mindset with anything. So once you slow things down, you're in the present moment, you have a lot more clarity on decisions to make, why certain things are happening, just everything is just a lot more clear to you. And honestly, if you need help with any of these different things, ask ChatGPT. They will literally help you with every single thing. ChatGPT has helped me with so much with content creation, financial advice, personal things. Like, it's literally like your assistant slash therapist. The next thing is consistently. I'm even telling myself this. When you are consistent, whether it's in your job or with your schoolwork, just being consistent is the most important thing. And also, by being consistent, you need to have discipline. Next is make a new routine for the person you want to become. Like I kind of already talked about this. Whoever the best version of you is, what would they be doing? What would they be doing in the morning, at night? Start making plans, start making a routine, a to-do list for that best version of yourself. Next is having hobbies. I'm stepping into my hobby era this year. As you guys already know, I already bought a scrapbook that I'm going to start doing this month. And also I want to get more into baking and cooking, get really stepping more into my fashion by thrifting and getting like different fashion books, and also painting, because I love to draw and paint, and also using my coloring book. So those are things that I'm going to be doing as hobbies this year. A lot of us feel like we don't have a life separate from our careers. When you come home after work, after, you know, winding down, or on your days off, do something that makes you happy but doesn't feel like work. It makes you become the better version of yourself. You're more authentic, and you're more of an interesting person because you have an interesting hobby that you like to do. Try to find a hobby that works for you. There's endless different hobbies, and if you don't know what to do, try different classes, go online, see what other people are doing as hobbies, and try it out. If you're not good at it, then try out something else. It also calms your anxiety too, and it's a form of self-care. There's so many different things that you could do as a hobby, and I feel like I found my core four, and that's what I'm going to be doing this year. Watch media from people who inspire you. There's a difference between entertainment purposes and then inspiration, but I have obviously my content creators, my shows that I watch just for pure entertainment and as guilty pleasures, but I also have my media that really inspires me. Like, okay, this is like what I want in the future. This is what I want for myself. I like their lifestyle, or we have a lot in common. Start watching people where you have something in common to them, you relate to them, or you kind of look up to them, and like their lifestyle is what you want to live. I feel like a lot of us are just looking at everybody and not just being intentional with who we watch. As our book recommendations, The Creative Act, Big Magic, and that is basically it for today's video on how to be the best version of yourself and really have the best year yet, and to honestly just have the best reset. So I'm going to start doing this every single year, make sure that I'm keeping track with myself, with being the best version of myself and my goals. But I hope everything that I mentioned in this video can help you have the best year yet. Clearly shows that you don't have to do a reset at the beginning of the year. You can do it at any time that feels best for you. Definitely comment down below if you guys have started your reset yet. What are you excited for 2025? Because I'm excited for so much. I'm so excited for all the content and all like the experiences and opportunities I'm going to receive this year. Pushing all that great energy to you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.